Howdy everybody, Michael Mass here. Welcome to this week's edition of When Can We Do This Again? Your tips, tricks, reviews, previews, all things good. Maybe not so good when it comes to Walt Disney World. See where we're at? Spaceship Earth. We're at Food and Wine. This week we're gonna do food and wine tips, but there's a little something different, maybe a little different angle altogether, as we are gonna bring in some fellow YouTubers, some fellow Disney YouTubers, and ask them for their tips when it comes to food and wine. So if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. So first up, we're gonna ask everybody, what is your favorite thing about food and wine?
You have a lot of favorites.
I always love getting everything in France. Everything in France is delicious, and I love mac and cheese. I know that's like kind of basic, but they have the best mac and cheese here at the festival.
So good. I love trying all the drinks, of course, but yeah, the mac and cheese, it's up there.
Oh, and the merchandise. Such cute merchandise.
Guys, Rick's Flicks here, answering a few questions about Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. But before I do that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Michael Mass for giving me this chance to talk to you guys about it. So, what is my favorite thing about the Food and Wine Festival? Well, it's not the food, it's not the wine, it's actually the atmosphere. I just love how Disney themes each food kiosk to the country that you're eating in. For example, if you're eating in Africa, it's gonna look like you're eating in Africa. Gonna get a bite to eat in Greece? The building looks very Greek. I love it.
It's Christine, also known as Ivy Winter. First, I want to thank Michael Mass for asking me to be a part of this video. I love Food and Wine. It is probably my favorite event at Disney World. Second maybe to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and the great thing about that is they happen at the same time. So in general, fall, best time of year at Disney World. And first, my favorite thing to do at Food and Wine, my favorite thing about it is not the food, which would be the obvious answer, but it's actually people watching. I think it brings so many interesting people there, both from out of the state, out of the country, to locals. It's really interesting to just grab some food, grab a drink, huddle up near one of those standing tables and just watch people. I find it fascinating. You see so many different groups, you hear so many different conversations. I think that's one of my favorite things to do in Epcot in general, but Food and Wine really brings a lot of people out.
Well, hey everybody, I'm Park Hopper John.
And I'm Park Hopper Sid.
And we are WDW Park Hoppers. You can find us all over the internet at WDW Park Hoppers, and WDWParkHoppers.com is our home.
My favorite thing at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival is, see, we kind of went back and forth here, but this year it's actually the Sparkling Sips Mimosa Bar that is over in the Festival Center. They've done a great job revamping the Festival Center, and so you definitely need to check it out and try the tropical mimosa.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite thing?
Oh, I've got to say, for me, it's the incredible selection of beer and wine, because not only does Epcot normally have a really great selection throughout the year, but during the Food and Wine Festival, you get to taste things from all over the world, different flavors of beer, different flavors of wine, different winemakers. You get the Disney family wines. It's just amazing. And if you go to the Festival Center, you can try the mimosa bar, the craft brews, and the wine. So it's just, everything's right there, and it's just my favorite thing.
Claudia.
And I'm David, and we are the festive couple.
And today we're talking about favorites at the Food and Wine Festival.
Our favorite festival of the year.
And I have to say that my favorite thing is this year's Bailey's and Guinness shake in the Ireland booth. It's delicious.
Yes, and my favorite is in Canada is Les Cellier Filet Mignon, the best.
My favorite thing about Food and Wine is just the different type of food we get. We only get this once a year, so we don't get the food from all over the world in one place. Nowhere else in the world does this, and besides Epcot, that's the one thing I do love about it.
Next up, let's ask everybody, hey, what is your biggest, what is your best tip when it comes to food and wine?
Bring a fan and an umbrella, because it's gonna be hot and it's probably gonna rain.
Exactly, I think that's probably what's best.
Yeah.
Best tip, manage yourself. Bring $100, get a gift card, and only spend $100, because if you guys don't manage yourself or don't have a gift card, you can spend hundreds of dollars here, because food, dessert, drinks, amazing.
my one big tip is to plan ahead. Grab that Food and Wine guide, and even before that, go on the Disney World website and look up the menus. This is gonna help you so much in deciding what you wanna eat, because trust me, if you just go, I'll pick stuff as I'm walking around, you're gonna be really overwhelmed with the options. You're going to maybe eat a whole bunch of other stuff, get full, and then be like, oh, but that thing looks really good and I wanted that more, but I don't have any room in my stomach. So I really suggest look up the menus on the website ahead of time, grab that guide when you walk in, and really start to think, what do I really want to prioritize to eat? Because your stomach can only hold so much, so prioritize the stuff that you think you're gonna love the most.
Definitely do not miss the Eat to the Beat concert series. These are a lot of wonderful bands, ones that are popular now, were more popular a few years ago, but are still out there, they're touring, they're fantastic. The music is still great, and it's a beautiful, intimate setting, and it's just a great entertainment venue and a chance to really get some nice music out.
Yeah, and my tip would definitely be to pace yourself. You're not gonna be able to try all the food, you're certainly not gonna be able to try all the beverages, so just pace yourself. Make sure you hydrate with water and take it slow. Take a couple of days and try to get through all the booths. There's a lot of stuff here. You're not going to be able to see it all. So take your time, pace yourself, and really get the most out of every moment here at Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival.
There are 75 days. You don't have to get it all in one try.
And our best tip this year is to arrive between 4 and 5 because
you can avoid the heat and the weather is nice.
Yes. So we want to say thank you to Michael, follow him on social media, and follow us on
YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, The Festive Couple.
My number one tip for the Food and Wine Festival, and that is to use a Target Red Card to buy Disney gift cards from Target. If you do that, you want to save 5%. And who doesn't love saving 5% on theme park food? That's right, guys. Let's do some math. Buy a $100 Disney gift card using your Target Red Card, saving 5%. It's only going to cost you $95. Who wouldn't want $100 worth of food for $95? And with that being said, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun, and give Michael's video, this one right here, give it a thumbs up.
Guys, I would like to thank everybody who participated in this video and making it happen. I couldn't have done it without you, but I know what you're thinking now. What? Well, you got everybody else's tips. What's your tip, Michael? What is your tip to Food and Wine? Well, what my favorite is. How about let's go with my favorite? It's all the food. It's food, food, food. So much food, so little time is what I think really when it comes to it. I just love all the food. That is definitely my favorite thing about Food and Wine. And what is my best tip? My best tip would be come during the weekday. If you can come Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, how about that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, it is much, much less crowded at Food and Wine than coming Friday night through the end of Sunday. Everybody is here on the weekend. The lines to get in the parking lot are out, way out. Just it's ridiculous. And then the lines for the booth, you can be waiting 15, 20, 30 minutes in the hot, hot Florida sun when it comes to the weekend. So come on a weekday, come by on a weeknight. If you're here on vacation, just plan one of your days at Epcot for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. That's my tip when it comes to Food and Wine. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of When Can We Do This Again? With all your tips and tricks and favorite things about Food and Wine. Until next time, I'm gonna go grab me a bite to eat, and I hope to see you again so that we can do this again. Bye-bye!